Hello everyone and welcome back to Dorfromantik. Alrighty, so we played through our first game like ever and I did okay. We got a score in like the 7,000s. Definitely not great. I think we can beat that. We start off with 3 nice railroad pieces. That's very nice. So I've been playing this game a lot in my spare time and I've not been recording it all the time. And oh, I am so obsessed with it. I love it so much. And so I really hope that you love it too. So I'm trying to figure out how to get the best points, the best scores, stuff like that. So I've learned some stuff about the game. Namely, you can get anywhere from like 0 to about 60 points when you place a tile. 60 would be if all of your edges match up. And 0 would be if none of your edges match up with a tile next to it. So you can only get points for edges that are touching a tile. So if I place a tile here, only one edge would touch. I can only get 10 points, which I will get for that edge matching because it was a river edge. Here though, I'm going to get 20 points because the 2 edges that are touching matched. I had open grassland and railroad. So I do kind of want to talk about, how you get the points in this game. Sometimes you want to place something even though edges don't match, and that's fine. You can do that. So here this edge didn't match, so I only got 10 points. And you want to, obviously get these quests because you get more pieces. And so I've really just been trying to, get better at this game. It's so much fun. It's on sale for 15% off through April 1st. So I think this video is currently planned to come out a little bit before then, so it should still be on sale if you see it the day it comes out. So I really I'm going to be playing this for a while. I have so many games I want to play on my channel. It's ridiculous. I don't have enough time. So, I do want to showcase this on my channel a lot, partially because I just love playing the game, partially because I do want, to help these developers get some more, views of their game, because I think that they've, worked really hard and deserve it. So, let's just, let's go for it. Let's do it. It's my channel. I record what I want. Mostly. Sometimes I take suggestions. Normally, though, just kind of whatever I feel. And this is the last couple of days before my new school term starts. And oh boy, I'm not looking forward to it. It's going to be a really stressful quarter. So I need this game in my life right now because it's going to help be so relaxing. Do I want to put that there? I feel like I kind of don't because I don't want to close this off. That would be like very much closing off our river a little too early, I think. So we do have this flag here, which means if we close off this forest, we'll get like extra points, but we want to at least finish the 22 more trees first. We definitely will though, so we can now go ahead and start looking at how we want to close it off to help us get more points. We'll see how it goes. If these episodes start getting really long, I'll break up runs into multiple episodes, but if they don't, we'll keep it to kind of 1 per episode. It's gonna be a little bit more relaxed. I probably, I don't know how much I'll be talking during these. Like, I mean, I want to talk, but perhaps we won't be talking as much as we would do during like a more exciting game, something like Rogue Legacy or something like that. Oh, I don't really want to put that there, so I guess I do kind of want to put it here. Alright, well, I really hope you do enjoy this game. It's a lot of fun. And I do recommend it if you are looking for a game to play in your spare time. My runs normally last like half an hour to, I think I had a really long run last night, go maybe up to like an hour. And I was being really careful with my placements and all that stuff, so. But you could also play fast, like, you know, just be like, I have to place tiles fast and just see how far you get. You know, you can make the game whatever you want. That's part of the fun. Alright, where do we need to close this off? So the green highlights are where we have open forest edges that we can go ahead and close off to help us get towards this achievement. So we're going to be building out a new forest over here to help with future quests. Okay, we have a dead-ended railroad track. These can be really powerful. I'm going to put it there. Alright, so we can continue like kind of cordoning off our forest area over here. So that's actually like a really good spot. We can hopefully just... Okay, so we got a perfect. So anytime you fully encompass a tile with 6 congruent edges, you get perfect, which is 60 points. Very helpful little tip. So we want like brand new, like large areas of trees to go elsewhere. Alright, we have a small area of trees. I like to close off like with, you know, the same type of tile. So like the little tree ends. I mean, it's just a nice use for those tiles. Alright, we unlocked the water train station. So those are really cool tiles. You can use them either for railroad tracks or for rivers. So they're very, very useful in that way. So I could put it here, which would be really helpful, or I could put it up here. You know, you can see the railroad track goes through it. I'm gonna put it here because that will help us gain 2 quests worth of tiles. So it'd be a little silly of me to not do that, if I do say so myself. Alright, so we have a big ol' ask for a bunch of trees, so we're gonna add it on to, you know, where we've been building up our trees. Here we're trying to kind of finally, you know, cordon off that forest to get more tiles. And we'll get it soon. We're very close. The forest ones, I always like end up like second guessing myself, like, do I really want to close it off? Like, it's a forest, and then I'm like, oh yeah, no, I do want to close it off. So we can go ahead and do something like that. It'll help us connect these up. Eventually, this one has a railroad track on it, so it's a little less than ideal for placing over here. Where can we cordon this off? Seems pretty good right there. We got another perfect. A whole bunch of trees definitely goes to our new tree growing area, our new growth zone. So see, we can just get that done right away. And now we've unlocked the boat tile, which is a cute little, just a boat that runs around like the train. So we're going to put this here, even though we don't have a river over there. But we do want to work, obviously, on all quests pretty much that we can. At all times, we want to be aware of that. So we just have, I think, the one more. I'm terrible with the green edges. Sometimes I don't notice where they are. So it's actually going to work out that we have this water up here that I can start expanding on, because this is way more than 7. And we have a quest for exactly 7 tiles of water to finish that. And so we want to, you know, make it work. Got perfect there. I love it. What's our quest, actually? I didn't even look. 500 tiles in total. So we're gonna get there, you know, just with good old common sense and gameplay. It's nothing too serious right now. So this should do it. Yes, we got 50 points, plus some additional tiles for finishing off that biome. Alright, back up here. I need to, you know, take some time to think about my tile placements. I'm trying to go fast, because I feel like, oh, I'm recording, I have to go fast. But I don't just want to be like, oh, I'm recording, like, I have to play stuff, because I think I'd rather play well, or, you know, as well as I can. I may not play, like, super well. I'm not, you know, claiming to be really good at this game or anything like that. But I'm trying my best. Okay, so we have a special tile over here. We'll get a special quest if we can build out to it. And we're getting so many water tiles right now. I don't love this one in any of those places though, so I'm gonna come back over here and see if I like it over here any better for anything. I don't particularly love it anywhere. Here's fine, I suppose. So 28 plus definitely would make more sense to connect it up to our currently longer stream. So actually, yeah, that's a really good place for it. Okay, water and railroads. These can be kind of interesting situations. I'm gonna add on to the railroad more so than the water for that. And then we love these ones. We love the trees on all sides. It's really easy to expand forests with those. We do want to start trying to, you know, get other placements that are worth more than 10 points. We do care about our score. That's kind of just what we have with this game, is a score to try and beat. Oh, we have a flag here. This one's gonna be hard to cordon off. It's so big and has a lot of open-ended edges right now. But, you know, we can see what we can do. Alright. Finally coming back and getting that. It's been a hot minute. We don't have too many openings over here, but that's pretty good. It's 50 out of a maximum of 60 points. All 6 edges were filled in. So we can't get a perfect there, which is too bad. You know, it's nice to get those perfect points, but sometimes it's just not in the cards. Okay. We have a railroad that apparently we can't put anywhere, because there's water there. Not ideal. So we'll start again over here. And let's see. Trees. So there we go, we got a full 40 out of 40 possible points there. I like the forest, but of course we do need to go. Oh, we need to consider that there's more than 24 houses over there. Not ideal. So perhaps we start a new housing area up here by our forest and see where it takes us. I think in this game you just have to be like willing and able to adapt to the tiles, because you can't swap around tiles, you can't skip tiles. Like if you you know, want to skip tiles, that's not super easy to do. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not possible to do it. You can't skip tiles, you just have to place them. You gotta figure out some. So, you know, I'm trying to be better about always being willing to close off my biomes, even if they're large. I'm trying to be better about it, because I do think that it is advantageous in the long run to close off the biomes when you have a quest to do so. Just because I think it'll only spawn so many quests at a time, and these count as one of them. So we should probably try and start like a new field area in case we need to expand after we close off that last field area space. So we need to think about that. We're always kind of wondering how we're going to be building out. In what way are we going to be building out? How are we going to close off the areas we're closing off? How are we going to expand the areas that we're currently expanding? How are we going to make all of our quests achievable so that we can earn more tiles? Because if we don't earn more tiles, then the run ends. And that's just a sad part to be at. I'm supposed to be building houses over here. You know, we don't want our runs to end. At least I don't. I like to see them keep going. I think this game, you know, the map is quite large. I imagine it can be expanded almost infinitely, if not actually infinitely. So, you know, why wouldn't you do that, essentially, is my question. Alright, we got perfect. Okay, so now it wants us to close off this one, too. So I'm definitely open to doing it because, you know, I'm trying to be more open-minded. So, okay, we could put this here and notice that both our waterway and our railroad can connect up to it. It's very useful in areas where if you've gotten stuck with kind of the river and the railroad together. If you're stuck there, it can really help to get you out of a sticky situation where you can't build. Alright, so we have a lot of area to close off there, but I also think it's important that we now start considering, you know, where will our next forest be? And so I'm gonna put it down there. So we can connect, you know, our railroad up to this. Perhaps that's what we want to do, try and zigzag it through. We have housing, we're gonna have water soon, that's gonna help with one of our quests. So, oh, but it wants exactly 7. Oh, but this is exactly 7. Now that's just very fortuitous that we can get both of those in one fell swoop. Now I do want to add on here, we do have a +3. We shouldn't ignore that. But we have, oh, this one, it's also kind of perfect for there. Because I do want to get to this specialty tile. We also have this quest. So, you know, things to consider. So this looks like it might be a farming one. Can't really tell right now. But we'll see. We can't put it there. We probably don't want to put it there. You know, we want to put it where it's already decently close to being completed. Alright, where can we kind of start cordoning this off? And where makes the most sense with this piece? You know, we still do care about our tile edges, about how many points we can earn. It's all important. But see, like, +58, it's like, I don't want to build 58 new ones. It's just, it's easier if I just, you know, like, plop this down in here and expand on it. Hopefully it'll go well. That actually worked out kind of perfectly. Not really, like, not all the edges are perfect, but it's a good enough placement. It's very good with the river. The river and the railroads are, you know, just the most challenging to maneuver around. So I'm gonna expand here because we do care about, you know, any and all expansions. So exactly 16. So it's a good thing we have this other area going. We can try and get the housing to be like ready to line up with the housing district that's over here. And we can use that to help grow that district. It's nice if you can set up things like that to try and you know, grow the village in a way that's very synergistic between multiple goals. But sometimes it doesn't work out. But I'm over here, you know, we're thinking about what we want to do. So, okay, we got 2 tree ends. We can definitely work on sealing off one of these sets of trees. Because, you know, we don't have any tree-based quests in there right now. Which is, you know, it's very good that we don't. Because that means I feel like no qualms with, you know, Ooh, okay, so exactly 2, exactly 5. So I do want these to come together. Do I want it now? We'd give up 1, but maybe it's worth it. Because sometimes I've gotten into these holes where I'm waiting for the perfect tile. And guess what? It never comes. It's never there. So perhaps we just have to sometimes accept that we can't achieve all of our quests perfectly. Especially, you know, the ones that are something plus, they're wonderful because it doesn't matter if you go over. But the ones that are exact are more the bane of my existence. Because I am terrible at making them work. So I would like eventually if these two could connect up. We don't have the quest right now, but I know there is one eventually for, you know, trying to get like a 50 tile railroad, and I have never been able to be very good at doing that. So we can at least get the forests there. Alright, we can get that one. Alright, so we have a new forest up here. It's our special tile. We've just unlocked it. It's very good to note. So we're getting to a point where we have, you know, quite a bit going in our game. For us, we have a lot of quests, and this is a part of the game that I find very challenging, is kind of mediating all of these different things that we have to do. Because we have, you know, we have to close this off. We need 8+ there. We need 2+ fields over there. We need railroads over here. We need water and trees up here. And that's the beauty of this game, honestly, is that it's so much fun to, you know, consider all of the possibilities, all of the placements. You can spend a lot of time thinking about the game, or you can spend time playing the game. It's one of those games where you can really play it in so many ways. Do you have over 30? Yeah, you do. You have over 31 housing. I don't like placing stuff where we immediately lose the challenge. It's not something I try to do. So I'm gonna put this here just because we do want them to connect back up eventually. I'd prefer to wait for a 2 over there. I can continue closing things up over here. Because that is, oh, we have a river here though. I do tend to prefer to give, you know, priority to rivers and railroads because they are more challenging to work around later if something's not working. Because there's also no way to remove tiles. I think that's something that could be very interestingly added to the game. If they added in like a way to alter or remove tiles, like a way you could earn essentially a tile that like lets you move a tile or replace a tile. That could be really interesting and incredibly powerful in the game. And so this game is in early access. I do hope that they continue to update it because that would be really amazing. And you know, whenever you find a game you like, you want, you know, it to continue getting updates and continue being made better. Especially if it's such a new game like this one is, where it's still finding its prime. It's got a lot left in it. There we go. That's a good place for it. Alright, a big set of trees. You know what we're doing with that. And we'll finish up that quest, get some more tiles. Alright, so this is definitely going to be a longer form game. Just because, you know, you can see we've been playing for 25 minutes. I don't have a ton of tiles. We're not doing amazingly here. I do want to put this one over here though. I know it means not, you know, shutting this one down so quickly. Oh, but it's a challenge. And like that's the point. It's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to be difficult. Alright, let's see if we can shut this down though. Like I think we have one more. No, we have more. Oh, one right there, yeah. Oh, we can shut this one down too for points. So, you know, maybe that's more the play to go, because we do need to continue expanding this one for other quests. And when you only have 12 tiles left, you do need to start being like, how am I going to continue my quests? How are we going to, you know, move this forward in a way that leads to the run not ending? And I'm not always the best at that. Oftentimes I would say, like, I do things that lead to my run ending because I'm not thinking about all of the picture. It's a challenge. But that's why I love the game, honestly. Like, I wouldn't like the game as much if it didn't have as many fun aspects to it. But, like, that was probably not the right move. I know I literally just did it, and as I clicked, I was like, oh, that was not the right move. So we can, let's see, right here. Alright, so we did end up finishing off this forest. We got a few more tiles, not a ton, we're at 9. So we are in, not necessarily in trouble, but we need to think efficiently. And so we can't zoom out more than this. I wish you could, because then you could get more of like a lay of the land situation. We do, okay, so river, we have +4 on river. I don't really like putting that there. So 1 plus, there's potential over there. Oh, because of the railroad, ooh. Our river is in a tough spot because of 2 railroads. So I don't like it, but like right now our place to expand the river is up there, not down here. And we no longer have a railroad based quest, which is unfortunate. Okay, 3 housing. We need one for exactly 1 house, but we need also one for exactly 3. And so I'm going to take it because we get 2 quests completed and 1 given up, which gives us 14 tiles. And so, well, I don't really like this. I kind of need to end the episode. So we're going to pick this up in the next episode of Dorfromantik. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.